welcome to the third clip of Module 6 of Global Trends and Internationalisation, Global Consumer Trends Toward Food Focused on Health, Wellness and Wellbeing. I'm Dr. David Monkton, Lecturer in Agribusiness at the University of Tasmania, and I will be presenting this material prepared by Dr. Sharon Forbes, Senior Lecturer, Lincoln University, New Zealand. One of the most important consumer trends happening around the developed world is the increasing concern for health, wellness and well-being, a focus on mind, body and soul. This trend is also impacting on the middle and wealthier consumers in the developing world, where there is increasing demand for clean and green horticultural produce. Many people are working increasingly long hours. This can lead to stress and anxiety, and these can have an impact on physical health. Consumers are thus increasingly interested in being healthy, fit and active. This trend also aligns with a desire to look slim and young. Most people know that there is a relationship between what you eat and not only how well you feel, but also how good you look. In addition to the increase in work-related stresses, people are also living for longer, and this aging population wants to retain their active lifestyles. So increasingly, we're seeing this interest in health, wellness and well-being leading to a demand from consumers for food products that are actually going to help prevent illnesses and diseases. We can think about the benefits of food with high omega-3 as an example. We are also seeing that the nutrition and health messages being released by experts in the medical sector are educating consumers. These are leading to increased consumer demand for certain products, such as those that are high in fibre. Medical experts have also been vocal about the need for people to eat less meat, and this type of message can have a direct and very positive impact on those in the horticulture industry. Consumers are increasingly becoming more interested in health, wellness and well-being, and this is a big trend around the globe. Are marketers responding to this trend? They definitely are. In particular, we're seeing food marketers including health and nutrition claims on their product labels. There are literally hundreds of claims that have been made on food products, with some of the most common ones being shown in this slide. Some of these are particularly relevant to horticulture, whilst others, such as free range and free from antibiotics, are clearly more applicable to meat producers. Other point to note is that consumers are interested in these claims, so it is worth thinking about whether any of these could be applicable to your products. Some horticultural products may naturally possess certain attributes that have not been traditionally claimed on labels. For example, some horticultural products may be naturally gluten-free or naturally high in fibre, yet marketers have not made these claims on products, as they presume that consumers already know this information. Recent UK research found that many children think that cheese grows on trees and fish fingers are made from chicken. This suggests that consumers are increasingly ignorant about food production, and it can be assumed that they may also lack key information about the nutritional value of foods they consume. Including claims on labels is one way to educate consumers and thus influence their food purchase decisions. This slide is from an article published in the UK's Independent in December 2016. The article discusses the rising number of flexitarian consumers in the UK. Flexitarianism is where people predominantly eat a vegetarian diet, but not strictly. According to Whole Foods, flexitarianism is going to be one of the biggest food trends commencing in 2017. Flexitarianism is increasing because A, people know that eating less meat is good for their health, and B, it is a more achievable alternative to going full vegetarian or vegan. Studies have shown that cutting down on meat has a number of health benefits, including a reduced risk of diabetes, cancer and heart disease. Flexitarianism gives people a way to improve their health without going to the extreme of giving up burgers and steaks forever. This article provides some evidence that the health, wellness and well-being trend exists and that consumers are listening to health-related messages such as eat less meat. The Flexitarian movement has some high-profile champions in the UK, including Sir Richard Branson, Emma Thompson, and Jamie Oliver. Here's another story from the marketplace about the emergence and rising popularity of cauliflower rice. The rice industry, as you might imagine, is not happy about this and is thinking of taking action. So how does this new product relate to the health, wellness, and well-being trend? Well, cauliflower rice is gluten-free, lower in calories and lower in carbs than the conventional white rice, and low GI. In addition, consumers understand the benefits of increasing their vegetable intake, so swapping conventional white rice for cauliflower rice is a very simple move to make. This helps to meet the 5+ a day message that consumers know so well. Cauliflower provides added benefits such as C and B vitamins, as well as potassium. And eating less grain helps consumers to feel less bloated after a meal. All of these properties make it an attractive option to consumers who are focused on their health and well-being. Cauliflower rice is available in US supermarkets in fresh, chilled, and frozen options. Consumers can incorporate it into many dishes, just as they would conventional white rice. Examples include risotto, fried rice, sushi rolls, and rice and bean burrito. It should be noted that cauliflower rice products follow on from the courgette pasta named courgetti, which has been available as a fresh, chilled product in the US supermarkets for some time. Similar principles are evident. Swapping courgette pasta for traditional pasta increases vegetable consumption and lowers carb and calorie intake. Thus, it is a healthier option. Here's a media story from the UK's Guardian newspaper in May 2017. Again, this article relates to the growing trend of consumers who are focused on health, wellness, and well-being. The story talks about how stores in the UK are racing to stock more non-dairy, meat-free food products to cater for the increasing number of flexitarian, vegetarian, and vegan consumers. The UK's biggest supermarket, Tesco, has noted that demand for vegetarian and vegan ready-made meals and snacks has soared by 40% over the past year. This article goes on to talk about the growing trend of consumers eating less meat and having a plant-based, clean-eating philosophy. Another UK supermarket, Sainsbury's, have noted that sales of frozen meat-free products are up to 25% year on year. Lentils are up 18% and chickpeas by 14%. These are massive growth figures that any marketer would be thrilled by. And of course, this growing market segment want food options that are still tasty and enjoyable to eat. Mintel report that vegan foods accounts for 9% of all new food products launched in the UK last year. This shows that food producers are responding to this consumer trend. There are several key take-home messages from today's lecture. Firstly, there is evidence that there is a growing market segment of consumers who are increasingly interested in their health, wellness, and well-being. Some of these consumers will be hard-working individuals who face issues of stress and anxiety, and many others will come from the aging population who want to stay fit and active for as long as they can. This trend is leading to a demand for food products that can help to prevent illness or disease, including those which can help with weight management, obesity being another growing global trend. There is also no doubt at all that marketers are responding to this consumer trend. In particular, we note the increasing use of health and nutrition claims that are being included on food packaging. We are also seeing the launch of new products in order to meet the needs of consumers in this growing market segment. In terms of the horticultural industry, this trend is good news, especially because the eat less meat message is clearly getting through to a large segment of consumers. This means that there are opportunities for new products, especially in terms of ready meals, meat or carbohydrate alternatives, and snack products. Thank you.